Good numbers. I'm only thinking you got to take it. I was thinking protein and stuff. I can't on the food and I'm like, so that was thing I think to do. Yeah. That's what I've been doing. I started doing all five everything 5 factor protein was yeah. Because it also is strong, but then your side protein. That's mainly what I've been doing. So I figured that out. So where pretty much on the there. But I left, dominated his hand and wrist. All day, and then just goes wham, and I'm like, whoa, you know, like what is this? What's going on? I haven't been doing it. Next time doing that campaign, every time I do curls, like I'll sit down and do curls. I have a band, that's out in the way, play with it. Have a band, I'll do this, I'll do this. I couldn't do this yet. I'll do that for you right after my curls. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, buddy. I'll wrap my curls. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I just started doing a lot more like straight side pressure stuff. Okay. I'm doing like supernated side pressure, something slightly clear in front of the upper bridge. Top one. You need to go to the bathroom, right? Yeah, let the screen while you go to the bathroom. I'll have them double check. I'll do it with a band. I'll let it fully.
Okay, amateurs, listen up. You want to come to the bracket table to confirm that you're in the correct class. So we're going to start off with the amateurs right and the amateurs left-hand class. Okay? The monitor on the right is for left hand. The monitor on the left is for right. This is the right hand class. This is the left hand class. Make sure you're in the right class. Move out of the way so the next person can check. If you're in the right class, go ahead and move on. If it looks different, just hang around and we'll make sure you're first case. Right there. It's
I know, I was like, I can't see that.
We're doing the amateurs right and the amateurs left. We're going to move over to the masters shortly.
Why do you have
this? This is your chance, because once we start the event, we cannot move out of the bracket. Come to the bracket table now to make sure you're in the correct weight class. Amateur right, amateur left. Once you see your name, just go ahead and slide on over so the next person can check it out. Two monitors going on there. Amateur right, amateur left. Make sure you're in the right class. We're going to be starting in about 10 minutes. I'm going to leave these two up for about 2 more minutes, and then we're going to move on. Make sure you're in the correct weight class. Come to the bracket table. We got an amateur left and amateur right. Make sure you're in the correct class per weight.
We don't get we're not added to one of the slides. I'm not added on that.
You're not on the left side?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Ryan.
Okay, so just hang around with broke. What's your name again? Hey, what's your name again?
Ryan Webstone.
What white collar?
165 anyone. Yeah, I'm right there at the top. I'm just not.
Ryan?
Redstone, yeah.
So this is what it would come out looking like.
I got you for right. Yeah, I ended up paying today because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to.
All you do is just do
another form. I didn't do another video. She just said she would change it and add on those.
You have access
to
YouTube.
I did.
Yeah. You just go to Benji. Here you talk. You put it back. It would go right on it.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Sorry about that. We'll be right back.
That's the stream the whole time.
That's the stream. Well, other than the paid pay-per-view, you have to come in here to watch the pay. But the tournament before and then after with the big names, it'll be on here.
So I have access to this and nothing. I can do that. You know.
Oh, for this anywhere?
Yeah, and that right there. That since it's on the HDMI.
Yeah, yeah. If you could, well, there's some for this. As far as these two screens go, I think they want to put the pay-per-view screen on there. And the tournament, it would be good. It's just they don't know how to put it on during the intermission, and you have to switch at the right time, which is at 1:30.
Okay, Master,
But we would ideally.
come check the monitor. Master, women, you. Come check the monitor.
Oh, there you go.
Masters and you. Make sure you're in the correct class.
You're 13 still, right?
Huh? We already done the amateurs. Right now we're doing the masters. Right. The amateurs, women, and you. Come and check the monitor right now. We'll give you a few more minutes. Right now, monitor. If you guys don't come and check your class, when we go to the event and you're not in the right way class, you're shit out of luck. So this is your time to come and look and make sure you're in the correct class. Right now, we're doing the masters, women, and you.
Women.
We'll go back over to the amateur in a second.
Women right here. You, women. Hey! There I am. Hey Russ, what about it? It's just me and Masters. It's just me and Masters. Yeah. Look. Oh, it's just the name you're saying. Yeah. Make sure you don't come for. Yeah, he's in the junior. He's in the youth. Oh, here we go. Take a look. There you go. Good? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go back over to the amateur class. Amateur right. Someone had a question.
Masters, I should be a Masters.
We're right back at the amateur right now. Here's the masters up on top. I call you guys, that's the time to come.
I'm trying to get through everything.
Master right or master left? Oh, there's the master right. I'm going in the class.
Me and Paul.
Huh?
My name's Paul.
Hang on then. Not in the left either.
Okay, go.
Buddy? How do you spell your last name? I know that one.
Ginger.
I'm right here.
Jackson ain't in. Ginger, right here.
Yeah.
Look for Jackson.
Jack? No. Just a second. These are open. These are open.
This is what was entered today.
Jackson is the first name?
Jackson's the last name.
Wait, Russ Jackson? He just even right now.
I still have one.
Yeah.
Fucking ganged up or what?
No. I did it 2 hours ago. It's good?
Give it a time.
Hey, Scott. No one at the 85 through the pole.
Okay, we're gonna get each other.
That's gonna get out.
Sorry.
Very busy. Bill and
Say, sir.
Okay, guys.
What's your name on there? Okay. Easy.
I don't think I know the name.
Reagan?
Yeah. R-E-G-A. Okay. So there's no me.
There he is. Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Apple, apple. Just like that.
That's why they want to do it.
Yeah. I trained on 165. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you. You're gonna pull, right?
So sorry. Can you check? Something?
Great.
Great?
I already looked at them.
I'm right or left?
I got you.
That's coming.
Thank you for amateur.
That's coming.
So they don't, they put you in the wedding class. So are you in the wedding class or no?
He's doing both. Yeah. Oh.
Amateur men, 0 to 125, and women, 0 to 154. I did 2 sets, so maybe do 2 sets places.
Yeah, they're in there for sure.
She might have separated them with the
Okay, so we need
women's and men.
But I don't want anybody stepping on you. We want to tape it down, but you need to reach. So I might want to go under the table. I might want to go under the table. So that right there. Yeah.
Right, for doing this.
Okay, grab it.
Okay.
Give him what he needs, and that's it. All right, the rest I'm going to take down. Do me a favor. Come on round to the front. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I have her left. I saw her. This is
So, okay, I want to see.
what's this?
They lost one of them and they wanted us to fill it out again.
No, hold on. I have her. She separated it between men and women. And they just, I had one paper for men, one paper for women. And that's how it got mixed up. Oh, one second. We did it together.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, did you look at her for money? I don't know about money. I'm just when you did that with her. Hold on. Right? What? Okay, so you're only going right. Only right. Yeah. Only right. That's it. No left. And is it Laura? Laura? This is for the women. The one I have for the men.
Okay, and I'm just gonna check off that we put her together in that.
That's for the women's one. And the men's one, there's the picture for the men's one.
Well, him and I thought of it.
Okay, you ready?
On here?
Yeah.
That's the women's.
We're gonna go over the rules. Hopefully, somebody close the pin. Today.
Positive.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
You're in everything.
yeah. Let's do left hand, right hand. Yeah, so I'll go left, left
Here,
here,
you sit her up.
right, 236.
I'm gonna put her stuff right here. I'm gonna sit over here because
Perfect. I got my stuff right here too, FYI.
because I don't know reserved for a VIP.
They are.
Okay, arm wrestlers. Okay, arm wrestlers, when you come up to the table, what we're looking for is the grip to be center of the table. Arm wrestler, center in the center from pec to pec. Shoulders square, top thumb knuckle showing, hands in the center of the table. The cadence is going to be don't move, go. Okay? Don't move, go. It's hard. The opposite hand must be touching that peg at all times while you're arm wrestling. If it comes off, you're going to get a warning. If it comes off and you gain position up on the table, it's a stop from now to get a foul. Any two warnings consist of a foul. Any two fouls consist of a loss. Any two losses, you're out of the event.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't move, go. The objective is to touch from the wrist line to the tip of the fingers to the penny pad. Okay, penny pad. It either has to touch a penny pad or go below the penny pad, which is considered a parallel pin. While you're arm wrestling, that elbow must touch that elbow pad at all times and stay in the circumference of that pad. If the elbow comes off the front, comes off the side, comes off the back, comes off the pad itself, you stop the match and get it back. While you're arm wrestling, there can't be no body contact. While you're arm wrestling, there can't be any body contact whatsoever. No shoulder, no face to push down. Your shoulder cannot cross over the center line of the shoulder of the table also. Center line is considered a peg to peg. Okay, you can't cross over that center line. While you guys are arm wrestling, it's up to you to hang onto the opponent's hand. We look for three things for an intentional slip. Intentional slip happens, it's like you see Crispin over here. It doesn't matter what side of the table he's on, he initiated his slip. If it slips, he gets the foul. Okay. The other one, Chris to him. Looks like he's hitchhiking. He denies the grip. The opposite hand is just hanging on by the thumb. If it slips, this man gets the foul. Okay. The other hand is when you open up your hand and you just slip right out of his hand, intentionally slip right out of his hand, that's considered a foul. What we look for is we watch for finger pressure, we watch how you guys try to hang on to the hand. The move's a little subjective on the referee, but what we're looking for is finger pressure and how that hand got released. Okay? Once it is, once you guys got your strap, you've got your strap there, it doesn't come off, it was in a way. Then you guys are arm wrestling. When you guys are arm wrestling, if you drop down, right here, you guys are okay. As soon as this starts to decline towards the body, you will get a warning to come up. If it's in a neutral or losing side of the table, you'll get a warning to come up. If you don't come up, you'll get a foul. Okay? If it's on the winning side of the table, we're okay with it. There's one thing that we're not okay with, is how high does that elbow get to leave the pin pad, because it has to be contact with the tricep. The tip of the elbow has to stay in the circumference. You only got a pivot point of 2 inches. Okay? You're not going to be able to stick your arm way up there in the armpit just because the tip of your elbow's on the pad. You got 2 inches. Same thing with the person with the big forearm rotating down for the pin. His elbow comes up. As long as that tip is in the center, as long as that tip's in the circumference of the pad, we're okay. Okay, this is the biggie, especially for this group right here. Before I get in there, we'll dive into something. When you guys get called to the table, you got 30 seconds to get your break. If you can't get your grip in 30 seconds, the referee will get it for you. The only choice you get is do you want to cover your thumb or not? That's the only chance you get. There can't be any movement from the hand to the shoulder. If there's any movement, you'll get a foul, right? So, just like in any sport, there's an inherent risk for injury, especially with arm wrestling. You must protect yourself at all times. Okay, I want to repeat that again. You must protect yourself at all times. If you can't protect yourself at all times, you need to come and see the girls so they can take you out of the class. And the referee can rule off the match for any given reason, but you got to protect yourself at all times. So, for today's class, words of advice. Always look at your hand. But when you start looking away from your hand, that's when you get in a position that the referees don't like, and that's when you can injure yourself. Always, 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 always look at your hand. Any questions on the rules? Okay, we went over the brackets. I'm going to mention something. We're going down. Whenever a weight class is called to a table, that weight class stays at the table till we get down to the top two. Okay? So if this is 0145 right-hand class, everybody in 0145, hang out over here to the side. Okay? If this is the 165-pound class, everybody hang out to the side over here. And the reason why I'm saying it's logistic-wise, so the sooner we can get up to the table, the sooner we can keep everything flowing, the sooner we can get back on flow for the pay-per-view. Okay. The more interruptions at this table, the more delays we'll have over here. At the brackets, we've got Amber Collins, we've got Ginger Collins. If you guys have any problems or any questions on the bracket, hit Ginger up in the white over here, and she'll be the liaison for you for Amber. The rest of the day, Jason Latoya.
Hi, guys.
We've got a big facility here. You need to let the people out that door know something's going on inside this room. So you guys ready to arm wrestle? Okay, we're going to be lining up the bracket. We're going to get going here in a couple minutes.
Hey, you can't move them. They've got them set up for the tables already.
Maybe. That's bad, because, well,
If you take this one just a little bit more this way, it'll be. I know it's not.
Mike?
Huh? Left.
Hi.
Left. Left. Right.
That is?
No. Small. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we got. We got the left table over here. Makes sense? We got the right table over here. Okay, right table. We're going to start with the heavyweights, go down to the lightest. Right hand. Left hand table. We're going to start with the lightest, go to the heaviest. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. Lightest to the heaviest, left hand. Heaviest to the lightest, right hand. We ready? We'll make this happen. Here we go.
We're starting right here?
Your left.
I'll take care of one. I'll take care of one.
So right, right. Right, right, right.
Ready? Just try to keep these guys on deck, so here, let me.
Okay, on the 0145. 0145. Left hand class to the table. Left hand class to the table. On the heavyweights on the right hand side. On the right hand side of the stage. And we're going to start calling your names. We're going to get this cracking.
Okay, guys, my voice is not carry as well as other people's, so I'm trying to talk as loud as I can. So when I call your weight class, I need you on either side of the stage, depending on what table you're going to be at. I'm also going to be calling on deck, so it's very important you guys are paying attention. Once the classes start going down to the less amount of people, I'm going to be bouncing in between the classes, so you may hear your class along with another. I need you guys to pay attention to that. Just a reminder, table on the left hand, we're starting with 0 to 145 left. Table on the right, we're starting with right hand 233 and over. Right hand table, let's start off with AJ Roberts and Zach Calloway. Left, we're going to start with Joseph Barajas and Kaleo Moro. Joseph Barajas, Kaleo Moro, AJ Roberts, and Zach Galloway. Travis, are you able to come up to the stage, please? Travis, come up to the stage, please.
Go, Zach.
Okay, so table 1 should be Joseph Barajas, Kaleo Moro. On deck for 1 is Aiden Barajas and Jacob Crumwell. On deck, Aiden Barajas, Jacob K. You're on deck for 0 to 150, or excuse me, 0 to 145. Table 2, Jesse Allen and John Young. You're on deck for table 2. Table 1, table 2. Also, as a reminder, I do not know all of you. If you win your match, make sure you make eye contact with me and let me know your name so I can make sure you win your match. Winners, tell me your name. Joseph Barajas takes the 1 at 1. Thank you. Aiden Barajas, Jacob K. You're up at table 1. This is for left-handed 0 to 145. Aiden Barajas and Jacob Crumwell. Jesse Allen, John Young. You're on deck for 2. Tell me your name, sir. Thank you. Zach takes the 1 at 2. Jesse Allen and John Young, you're up at 2, please.
Travis went pick up people for pay-per-view.
Let's go ahead and do on deck for 1. On deck only is Ian Montana and Grace Bear. They're on deck for 1. Is that Aiden was my winner? Aiden, thank you. Thank you. Ian and Grace, I need you guys up at 1. Ian and Grace up at 1. Logan Craig and Andrew K, you're on deck for 1. Who's my winner at 2? Tell me your name, sir.
Jesse Allen.
Jesse Allen takes the 1 at 2. Isaac Rodriguez, Richard Silva up at 2. Isaac Rodriguez and Richard Silva up at 2, please. Isaac Rod, who do I have up there? What's your name, sir? Richard, I need Isaac Rodriguez up at 2, please. On deck for 2 is Daniel Hernandez and Wolf. You are on deck only for 2. Daniel Hernandez and Wolf on deck. Reminder, on deck for 1 is Logan Craig and Andrew K. You are on deck for 1. Ian takes the win at 1. Logan Craig, Andrew Kay, up at 1, please. Logan Craig, Andrew Kay, up at 1. I have a Andrew Caster. Is it Cat? Oh, okay.
Are you the one taking off? No, I'm not there. Not there yet. Sorry. What the hell? Not sure yet.
Okay, we're gonna do on deck only for 1. This is on deck only is Derek Chong and Joseph Braha. We're on deck only for 1. Reminder, on deck for 2 is Daniel Hernandez and Wolf. On deck. Isaac takes the win at 2. Thank you, Isaac. Let's have Daniel Hernandez and Wolf up at 2. Daniel Hernandez and Wolf up at 2. On deck only for 2 is AJ Roberts and John Young. You're on deck only for 2. Reminder for 1, on deck only is Derek Chung and Joseph Ramos. You're on deck only.
Go.
Is that clear? Andrew takes the win at 1. Takes the win at 2. Thank you. AJ Roberts, John Young up at 2. Derek Chong and Joseph Barajas up at 1, please.
Go, John. Hey. Get it, John. Come on.
On deck for 2 is Richard Silva and Wolf. You're on deck for 2. Richard Silva and Wolf. On deck for 1. Kaleo and Jacob K. You're on deck for 1. Kaleo and Jacob Cargo.
There you go. Go, 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 go. Nice. There you go. Good job.
Who's my winner? AJ, thank you. Richard Silva, Wolf. You guys are up at 2. Richard Silva and Wolf up at 2. On deck only for 2 is Zach Melody and Jesse Allen. You're on deck only for 2. Zach and Jesse, you're on deck for 2.
Go. Go. Go, Wolf. Go, Wolf. Stand up. Hey. Go. Come on.
Wolf takes the win. I got the win. Okay, Zach and Jesse up at 2. Zach and Jesse up at 2, please. On deck for 2, this is on deck only, is Isaac Rodriguez and Daniel Hernandez. You're on deck only. On deck reminder for one is Kaleo Moro and Jacob. You guys are on deck only.
Race is done, Derek. So that's how race back there. Back towards you, Jack.
Is that Jesse? Jesse takes the win at 2. Thank you. Isaac and Daniel up at 2. Isaac Rodriguez and Daniel Hernandez up at 2, please. Joseph Morales takes the win at 1. Joseph, correct? Thank you. Kaleo and Jacob up at 1. Kaleo and Jacob K up at 1. This is for left hand, 0 to 145. On deck for 1, on deck only is Logan Craig and Derek Chong. You're on deck only. Wolf and Zach, you guys are on deck for 2. Wolf and Zach, you're on deck for 2. Kaleo takes the win at 1. Logan Craig and Derek Chong, you're up at 1. If you guys are on deck and you notice the match at the table is done, go ahead and hop up on there.
Come on, Derek.
On deck for 1 is Kaleo Moro and Grace Bear. You guys are on deck for 1. Daniel Hernandez takes the win at 2. Let's have Wolf and Zach up at 2. Wolf and Zach up at 2. Just a reminder, when you're on deck, if the match at the table's done, you guys can hop up on there and start setting up. Table. I need AJ Roberts and Isaac on deck for 2. AJ Roberts and Isaac on deck for 2. Pat takes the win. Thank you. AJ Roberts and Isaac up at 2. AJ Roberts and Isaac up at 2, please.
Yeah, Derek. Go.
Who am I missing? Who do I have up there? Isaac Rodriguez, where are you?
That's not hard, Derek. Go. Yeah.
Okay, Kaleo and Karen. Come up at 1, please. Kaleo and Karen. I got you. Thank you. Jesse Allen and Daniel Hernandez, you're on deck for 2. Jesse Allen and Daniel Hernandez, you're on deck for 2.
Take that hip at the table. Go to the corner.
Aiden Barajas and Ian Montana, you're on deck for 1. Aiden and Ian on deck for 1.
Same thing. Same thing. You got an elbow foul. One more foul, he's out. Up last.
back in corner.
Aiden
Straight back
and
in corner.
Ian. Perfect. Thank you. Aiden and Ian. On deck for one is Joseph Rojas and Andrew Kay. You're on deck for one. Joseph Rojas and Andrew Kay. On deck for one. If you are in the right hand amateur 206 232, you can start heading to the right side of the stage. 206 232, right hand class. You guys can start coming to the right side of the stage. Ian takes the lead one, thank you. Joseph Rojas and Andrew Kay up at one. Joseph and Andrew Kay up at one. I'm sorry, who was my winner? AJ, thank you, AJ. Okay, Jesse Allen, Daniel, hop up at two. Jesse Allen and Daniel Hernandez up at two, please. AJ Roberts and Zach, you guys are on deck for two. AJ Roberts and Zach, you're on deck for two.
Ready, stand up tall.
And that's Andrew, correct? Andrew Kay takes
There you go, there you go. Go back towards your face. Go back towards your
Derek
face.
and
Go back
Eden,
towards
you
your
guys
face.
are up at one. Derek
Keep going,
and
you got it.
Eden up at one.
Keep going. There you go. Keep going. Don't give up. Right, there you go. Go back to your face.
Just a reminder, if you're in the 206, 232 right hand, you guys can start going over to the right side of the stage. Thank you.
Start tight. Go.
Aiden takes the win. Thank you. Kaleo and Joseph Rojas up at one. Kaleo, Morrow, and Joseph Rojas up at one.
Dribble behind his hand over. Straight back. Hey, you gave everything.
Ian and Andrew Kay, you guys are on deck for one. Ian and Andrew Kay, you're on deck for one. Kaleo takes the win. Ian and Andrew up at one. Daniel Hernandez takes the one at two. AJ Roberts and Zach, let's have you guys up at two. When we're running out these classes, we may be bouncing between another class to fill in. So just a reminder, 206, 232 to the right side of the stage.
I'm not coaching, so you gotta do what you do. Yell at the refs.
We're going to go ahead and do on deck for two. This is on deck only. Is Constantine and Luis Mendoza. This is for 206, 232 right hand. Constantine and Luis Mendoza on deck only. On deck for one is Kaleo and Eden Barajas. You're on deck for one only.
Go. Connect. Fight for position. Go. Come on. Go. Yeah. Throw it in. Keep an eye on your hand. Keep it there, Ian. Whoa there. Keep, come on, come forward.
Zach takes the win at 2. Okay, I'm going to bounce over and pull a match from 206 to 232. Constantine and Luis Mendoza attacking at number 2. Okay, we are going to do the same structure on table 1. So I need Kaleo and Aiden, but if you are in the 146 to 165 left-hand class, I need you to the left side of the stage as well. We're going to bounce over to your class for a match or so. 146 to 165 left hand to the left side of the stage, please.
Luis Mendoza.
Back up at 2, I need Jesse Allen and Zach C. I need you guys up at 2 for the B class. Jesse Allen and Zach. Table 1, I'm going to go ahead and pull this class. We're going to start with Jordan Wilgerson and Nolan Craig. Jordan Wilgerson and Nolan Craig. Reminder, if you're in 146 to 165 left hand, come to the left side of the stage.
When we come to a new weight class, tell them to go to the side of the stage.
She has been. You can. I got it.
Is that answer to 145?
No, I have one more there. Yeah.
On deck for 1. This is on deck only is Andrew K. and Kaleo. You guys are on deck. This is going to round out the B side last match prior to the finals. On deck for 2 is Drew Turner and Sergio. On deck for 2. Nolan takes the win at 1. Okay, let's have Andrew K. and Kaleo back up at 1. Andrew K. and Kaleo back at 1. The winner of this match is going to move on to either first or second, and the loser of this match is going to take third in the 0 to 145 left-hand weight class. Reminder, if you are in the 146, 165, I need you to the left side of the stage. Go ahead and do on deck for 1. It's going to be Alexander F. and Jimmy Trejo. You're going to be on deck for 1 only. Kaleo takes the win. Andrew takes the third in that weight class. Okay, Andrew F. and Jimmy Trejo up at 2, 1 please. Alexandre and Jimmy for the 146 to 165 class.
Yeah, but he looks good.
Yeah. It's a healthy weight for you.
Who's up there, the one right now, Alexander?
Alexandre and Jimmy Trejo at 1.
Alexander, yeah.
I'm Alexander F. F-U-R-C-H-F. However I say that. Okay.
Huh? No?
What's your name, sir? Okay, Zach takes third in that weight class. So we are going to go on over to 206, 232 onto table 2. I need Drew Turner and Sergio Squalerno, please. Drew and Sergio, table 2. So I should have Drew and Sergio at 2. On deck, Andrew Terabay and Luis Mendoza on deck. This is for 206, 232 right. Who's the winner?
Alexandre.
Alexandre. Alex is okay? Thank you. Eric Delgado, Daniel Clark up at 1. Eric Delgado, Daniel Clark up at 1, please. Timothy Fulkerson and Andrew, you're going to be on deck. Timothy Fulkerson and Andrew, you're going to be on deck for 1. Who's my winner? Drew Turner takes the win. Thank you. Andrew Terabay, Luis Mendoza up at 2. Andrew Terabay, Luis Mendoza at 2. Daniel Clark takes the win at 1. Timothy Fulkerson and Andre, you're up at 1, please. Timothy Fulkerson and Andre, you're up at 1. I don't have my people. Timothy. It's Andre Pearson, yes, for 146 to 165. If you're in that class and your name is Andre Pearson, I need you at the table. Just a reminder, guys, if you are in a weight class and I mention it, I need you local. I need you right by the side of the stage, please. Tell me your name, sir. Andrew Terabay takes the win at 2. Drew Turner, Anthony Langdon up at 2. Drew and Anthony up at 2. This is 206, 232, right hand class. Andre, I got you. Thank you. Christian Kedalish, Nolan Craig up at 1. Christian and Nolan up at 1, please. Jordan Wilkerson and Jimmy Trejo, you guys are on deck for 1. Jordan and Jimmy are on deck for 1. On deck for 2 is Sergio and Luis Mendoza. You're on deck for 2. Sergio and Luis on deck for 2.
You ready? Ready, Dad. Go! Draw!
Who's my winner? What's your answer? Me. Thank you. Sergio and Lewis up at 2, please. Sergio and Lewis up at 2. We're doing on deck only for 2. On deck only is Constantine and Drew Turner. You're on deck only for 2. Nolan takes the win at 1. Jordan Wilkerson and Jimmy Trejo, you're up at 1. Jordan and Jimmy, you're up at 1, please. Tell me your name, sir. Luis Mendoza, thank you. Constantine and Drew, need you guys up at the table, please. Constantine and Drew, up at the table. Thank you. Timothy Fulkerson and Christian Kedalish up at 1. Timothy and Christian up at 1.
I don't think they did it. You haven't did 233, right? Yeah.
Are we done with that class?
Who are you? What's your name?
Daniel Hernandez.
You're in the finals.
Finals now? Okay. When is final?
Timothy and Christian should be at 1.
Everything?
Jordan
Yeah.
Wilderson and Eric Delgado, I need you guys on deck, please, for 1. Who's my winner? Drew Turner takes the 1 and 2. Okay, Andrew Terabay, Anthony Langdon up at 2. Anthony and Andrew, up at 2, please, for 206, 232.
Great. Here. I want my nose on it.
Andrew and Anthony, thank you. On deck for 2 is going to be Luis Mendoza and Drew Turner. You guys are on deck only for 2. Luis and Drew on deck. Jordan and Eric, you guys are on deck for 1. Jordan and Eric, I need you up at 1. Anthony takes the 1 at 2. Luis and Drew, I should have you guys up at table 2, please. Okay, we're going to do on deck for 1 is Alexandre F. and Daniel Clark. Alexandre F. and Daniel Clark, who are on deck for 1, please. Okay, 186, 205, right hand class. I need you on the right side of the stage. Sandra and Daniel should have it 1. Thank you. Nolan, Craig, and Andre. Andre Kirschen, you are on deck only. 186, 205. I need you guys to start coming to the right side of the stage. What's your name? Who's my winner? Drew. Drew Turner. Give me 2. Thank you. Daniel Clark takes the win at 1. Nolan and Andre should be at 1. Thank you. Okay, 186 to 205. We're going to start this class off with Rafael Ochoa and Spencer Sostre. If you're in the 206, 232, the on deck for table 2 is Andrew Terve and Drew Turner. We are already almost to our finals in that 206, 232. So Andrew and Drew, the coaches. Who's my winner? Nolan takes the win at 1. Christian Kalish, Alexandre F. I need you up at table 1, please. Christian and Alexandre F. Up at 1. We're going to do on deck for 1 is Jordan Wilderson and Andre P. You are on deck only for 1. Jordan and Andre, you are on deck for 1. If you were in the 166 to 185 left-hand class, I need you guys to start coming to the left side of the stage. We're going to be entering your class very soon. Andrew Terve and Drew Turner, you guys are on deck for 2. Rafael Ochoa takes the win at 2. Okay, let's go back to round out the 206, 232 right-hand class. Andrew Terve and Drew Turner. This is for the B side. Winner of this match goes on to the final. Loser of this match takes 3rd in the 206, 232 weight class. Rise. Go. Yes. Jordan and Andre, you guys are on deck for 1. Jordan and Andre, you guys are on deck for 1. On deck for 2, Philip Tran and Will Wallace. This is 186, 205 right hand. You guys are on deck only. Philip Tran and Will Wallace. You guys are on deck only. Come on, Drew. Come forward on it. Back. What's your name, sir? Andrew Terve takes the win. Drew Turner takes the 3rd in that weight class, you guys. Okay, we're in the 186 205. Philip Trin and Will Wallace up at 2. Christian Kedalish takes the win at 1. Thank you. Jordan and Andre, I should have you guys up at 1. You guys were on deck. Go ahead and hop at the table. Jordan and Andre P. You guys are on the table. Reminder, if you're in the 166, 185 left-hand class, I should have you on the left side of the stage. I don't see very many people on the left. 166, 185, I head to the left side of the stage, please. Tell me your name, is that Andre? Andre? Thank you. Daniel Clark and Nolan Craig up at 1. Daniel Clark and Nolan Craig up at 1. Andre P. and Christian Kedalish, you guys are on deck for 1. Andre and Christian on deck for 1. Just a reminder, table 2, we have fully moved into the 186 205 right-hand weight class. You are in that right side of the stage. Nolan takes the win. Thank you. Andre and Christian up at 1. Andre and Christian up at 1.
Yeah, Christian. So we'll be back. No.
On deck for 2 only is Andrea Fontanelli and Rafael Ochoa. You guys are on deck only for 2.
Go!
On deck for 1, number 166, 185, Elijah Blanco from Minnesota Solid. You're on deck for 1. Andrea Fontanelli and Rafael Ochoa up at 2. Andrea and Rafael up at 2. On deck for 2 is Josh Orlana and Enrique Sandoval. You guys are on deck for 2. Josh and Enrique for 186, 205 right-hand class. On deck for 1, Elijah and Fernando. This is for the 166 5 left hand.
Yeah, I'm here for
Takes the win. Thank you. Okay, let's have Elijah and Fernando up at the table. Elijah and Fernando up at the table. Andre, don't go too far. Just come back. Andre and Daniel Clark, you guys are on deck. On deck only for 1. Daniel Clark and Andre are on deck. On deck for 2 is Josh and Enrique. You guys are on deck only for 2. Andrea Fontanelli takes the win. Josh and Enrique up at 2. Josh and Enrique up at 2. 186, 205 right-hand class. Josh and Enrique up at 2. On deck for 2, Derek Gannon and Nicholas Arlen. You're on deck for 2. Derek and Nicholas on deck for 2. Palazzo takes the win. Okay, Daniel Clark and Andre back up to table one. This is the B side match. Daniel Clark and Andre up at one. Winner of this match moves on to the finals for first or second. Loser of this match takes third in this 146 to 165 weight class. Andre, where are you? Up. I need you. Thank you. On deck for one, on deck only is Ed Petrosian and Ryan Redstone. On deck only. And two, thank you. Derek Gannon and Nicholas up at one.
Hey, can you find me some Tums or Pepto
Daniel Clark takes the win. Andre takes the third in that weight class.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Give me just a second. I'm sorry.
Okay, we are fully on to 166, 185. Ed Petrosian and Ryan Redstone up at the table, please. Ed Petrosian and Ryan Redstone up at one, please. We are now in the finals in 146 to 165. So if you are in that class, we are in the finals.
I gotta know what first time. If I have to win, I'm gonna have to win. After the bar, I guess, right? Go!
Okay, on deck for one is Dalton Whitmore and Travis Jordan. You're on deck for one. Derek Gannon takes the win at two. Will Wallace, Anthony Langdon up at two. Will Wallace, Anthony Langdon up at two.
Oh, wow!
Will Wallace and Anthony are at two. On deck for two is Philip Tran and Nicholas Arlen. This is on deck only for two. Philip Tran and Nicholas Arlen on deck for two. On deck for one is Wallen Whitmore and Travis Jordan. You are on deck for one.
Watch the rest, Kris.
Ryan Stone takes the win at one. Dalton Whitmore and Travis, let's have you guys up at one. Dalton Whitmore and Travis Jordan.
Anthony Langdon.
Anthony Langdon takes the win at two. Philip Tran and Nicholas Arlen, let's have you guys up at two. Philip Tran, Nicholas Arlen up at two. On deck for two, this is on deck only as Spencer Substrate and Will Wallace. You're on deck for two. On deck for one is Cesar Ochoa and Elijah Palazzo. Who's my winner? Travis Jordan takes the win at one. Cesar Ochoa, Elijah. Let's have you guys up. Thank you. On deck for one is Ryan Redstone and Travis Jordan. You guys are on deck for one. Ryan Redstone, Travis, you're on deck for one. Spencer Substrate and Will Wallace, you're on deck for two.
Right or left? What's this? 186 to 205?
No, 185.
186 to 205 or 166 to 185? Right handed? I haven't gotten there.
Oh.
I was doing left hand.
Oh no, someone told me it was right.
That was left. It's okay.
Wake up, boys. You fast.
Philip Trant takes the win at 2. Vincent and defense up at 2. On deck for 1 is Ryan Redstone, Travis Jordan on deck for 1.
There you go. And there. Keep rotating. Again.
Philip Raphael with it 2. Elijah takes the win at 1. Thank you. Ryan and Travis Jordan up at 1. On deck for 1 is Ed Petrosian and Dalton Whitmere. You're on deck for 1. Ed and Dalton, you're on deck for 1. On deck for 2 is Josh Ornella and Will Wallace. You are on deck for 2. Josh and Will on deck for 2. Travis Jordan takes the win at 1. Ed and Dalton up at 1. Ed Petrosian and Dalton Whitmere up at 1. What's your name? Dalton Whitmere. Thank you. Fernando Salas, Ryan Redstone up at 1. Fernando and Ryan up at 1. Philip takes the win at 2. Thank you. Josh Ornella and Will Wallace up at 2. Josh and Will up at 2. On deck for 2 is Andrea Fontanelli and Enrique Sandoval. You're on deck for 2. Fernando Salas and Ryan. I should have at 1. Dalton Whitmere and Cesar Ochoa. You guys are on deck. Dalton Whitmere and Cesar Ochoa. You're on deck for 1.
Get that height, Will. Get that height. Go.
Ryan Redstone, thank you. Dalton and Caesar on table 1. Dalton and Caesar on 1. Josh Ornella takes the win. Thank you. Andrea Fontanelli and Enrique Sandoval up at 2. On deck for 1 is Elijah Palazzo and Travis Jordan. You guys are on deck for 1. On deck for 2 is Derek Gagnon and Anthony Langdon. You guys are on deck for 2. Derek and Anthony on deck for 2. If you are in the 186-205 left-hand class, start heading to the left side of the stage. 186, 205, the left-hand class, start heading to the left side of the stage. Dalton, thank you. Elijah and Travis, up at one, thank you. Ryan Redstone, Dalton, you guys are on deck for one. Ryan Redstone and Dalton, you're on deck for one.
Go. Find him in the hood.
Derek and Anthony, you guys are on deck for two. Just a reminder, for the 186, 205 right hand class. Derek and Anthony, up on two. Derek and Anthony, table two. Travis takes the win. Ryan Redstone, Dalton up at one. Ryan Redstone, Dalton up at one. Josh Ornella and Enrique, you guys are on deck for two. Josh Ornella and Enrique, you're on deck for two. 186, 205, left hand. I should have you guys to the left side of the stage.
Go. Go.
Who's my winner?
Anthony.
Anthony, thank you. Josh Ornella and Enrique, I should have you guys up at two, please. Philip, Tran, and Derek, you guys are on deck for table two, sorry. 186, 205, we're gonna pull in.
What do you got, Fred?
It's okay. Stay there. Stay there.
We're gonna have Andrea Fontanelli and Josh O'Nella. You are gonna be on deck for table one, please. Enrique takes the win, thank you. Philip Tran and Derek Gagnon, you are up at two. If you are in 186, 185 right hand class, start heading to the right side of the stage. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, table one. I need Andrea Fontanelli and Josh Ornella. This is for 186, 205 left hand class. We will be coming back to the B side at the 166, 185 after this. So I need Elijah and Ryan on deck only for one. You guys are on deck only for one. We're going to run Andrea and Josh up at one. Andrea and Josh up at one. 186. Okay, this is 186, 205 left. Andrea and Josh Ornella. Do I have, who do I have up? Andrea Fontanelli. He's on. That should not be him right now. Stop table two. I need to have Philip Tran and Derek Gagnon up at two. For 186, 205 right. Andrea, don't leave. I need you here. This table. Thank you for whoever yelled that to me back there. I appreciate it.
Help me.
Okay, table two is Philip Tran and Derek Gagnon. This is right hand, 186, 205. Table 1, Andrea Fontanelli and Josh Ornella. Table 1.
Oh, okay, good. We got a professional here.
Winner Andre, thank you. Don't go far. I'm going to need you at 2, too. Sorry, this is what happens with right and left. Okay, so we're going to go back to Elijah and Ryan Redstone for the 166, 185 left. This is the B side. Winner of this match goes on to the final. Loser of this match takes third in this weight class. Takes the win on that. Ryan takes the third in that weight class. We're going over to the 186, 205 class. And we're going to have Philip Tran. Go there. Hold on one second.
Got it, Bill. Go, Derek. Oh. Yeah.
Can I have my 206, 235, the left-hand class come to the left side of the stage? 206, 232, left-hand class. Give me one sec. 206, 232, left hand. I need Luis Mendoza and Joshua up at bar, please. Luis Mendoza and Joshua. Philip takes the win at 2. No, I'm going to bounce to another class. It's too much going back and forth. Thank you.
I'm calling them. They're coming.
They went to the B side.
Okay, Fernando Salas, Giovanni Rizzo. I need you guys up at 2 for the 166, 185 right-hand pass. Fernando Salas, Giovanni Rizzo up at 1, please. Table 1, I should have Luis Mendoza and Joshua Householder. Luis Mendoza, Joshua Householder. This is 206, 232 left-hand class. 206, 232 left-hand is table 1. I should have Luis Mendoza, Joshua Householder. Thank you. This Fernando Salas, Giovanni Rizzo. I'm going to be bouncing between 2 weight classes on table 2. Between 2 weight classes. I'm bouncing between 2 weight classes, so I'm going to be toggling, so just don't go anywhere. Thank you.
Someone else said you did another company around. Yeah, that's that. It was done between all the Lincoln shows. There's 4 videos. I don't know why they don't get up.
You need anything, soda?
I'm expecting to watch all this because
Yeah. You're doing a good job. Everybody's saying I think.
I know, I'm sorry, buddy. I walked right by it. You're not a
Philip Tran and Raphael Ochoa, I need you on table one. Philip Tran and Raphael Ochoa on table one. Who was my winner at that, please? Who was my winner at that? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to give everybody just a reminder. I'm running 2 tables between 2 platforms. You guys are on multiple, so pay attention to what table I'm calling you on. Philip Tran and Raphael Ochoa on 1. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Andrea Fontanelli and Anthony Langdon, table 2. Andrea and Anthony Langdon. Thank you guys so much for your patience.
Stay there, stay there.
Bill, come.
Slide your elbow a little. There you go. Yeah.
Give me a second, please. Enrique Sandoval, Derek Gagnon up at 1.
Anthony Langdon. You went against Andrea Fontanelli. Thank you.
Okay, Philip Tran.
No.
Elijah Palazzo, Ryan Redstone, table 2. Elijah Palazzo, Ryan Redstone, table 2. Enrique Sandoval, thank you. Anthony Langdon, number 1. Table 1. Elijah. Philip Tran and Enrique Sandoval up at 2. Philip Tran, Enrique Sandoval, table 2. When you guys go right and left in multiple passes, I'm so sorry, but this is what happens. You do a little bit of table messing. Anthony Langdon, thank you. Caesar Ochoa and Raphael Ochoa up at 1. Caesar and Raphael up at 1. Who is my winner at 2? Enrique, thank you. Don't go far, Enrique. I'm going to call you up in just a minute. Ed Petrosian, Travis Jourdain, table 2. Ed Petrosian, Travis Jourdain, table 2.
Right-handed? Remember, look at right-handed, 185. There you go, 185. 166 to 185? 166 to 185? What's his name? And down there. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I'm not sure. I know, but I wouldn't. Don't let anybody. Look at. We're on that class. I'm not there yet. Oh. I'm grade class. So you're gonna have to just bear with me. I'm sure. It's okay. You're all good. Look, your name is right there. I'm not seeing you.
Thank you. Philip Tran, Josh Ornella up at 1. Philip Tran, Josh Ornella up at 1. Philip Tran, Josh Ornella up at 1, please. Travis takes the win at 2. Okay, Andrea Fontanelli and Enrique Sandoval. Let's have you guys up at 2. You're rounding out the B side of 186 to 205 right-hand class. Andrea Fontanelli and Enrique Sandoval. This is the B side match. Winner of this goes on to the finals. Loser of this match takes third in this weight class. On deck, I need Anselmo Fall and Fernando Salas. You're on deck for 2, table 2, on deck only. Andrea takes the win. Enrique takes a third in that weight class. Phil takes the win at 1. Will Wallace, Cesar Ochoa up at 1. Will Wallace, Cesar Ochoa up at 1. Will Wallace, Cesar Ochoa up at 1. Anselmo Fall and Fernando Salas. Table 2. Table 2.
We're in the finals or not? We're in the finals. On the left? No, I didn't say the left.
Sorry. Will takes the win at 1. Philip Tran, Derek Gannon up at 1. Philip Tran, Derek Gannon up at 1.
Come on, man.
On deck for 2 is Elijah Palazzo, Travis Trevine. You're on deck for 2. Take the win, Selma. Elijah Travis Trevine, thank you. Table 2. Let's do on deck only for 2. On deck only is Ryan Redstone and Ed Petrosian. You're on deck only for table 2. On deck for 1 is Andrea Fontanelli and Enrique Sandoval. You're on deck for 1. Phil takes the win at 1. Andrea Fontanelli and Enrique Sandoval, 1. Travis takes the win at 2. Thank you. Ryan Redstone, Ed Petrosian, Andrea Fontanelli, and Enrique Sandoval. Thank you. We're going to do on deck for 1 is Rafael Ochoa and Anthony Langdon. You're on deck for 1. Yeah. On deck for 2 is Giovanni Rizzo and Elijah Palazzo. You're on deck for 2.
Enrique, you got him.
Go Enrique!
Enrique Sandoval takes the win at one. Rafael Ochoa, Anthony Langdon up at one. Rafael and Anthony up at one. Ryan Redstone takes the win at two. Giovanni Rizzo, Elijah up at two. Giovanni Rizzo and Elijah. And I should have Rafael Ochoa and Anthony Langdon at one.
I can't even hear these guys running through the stadium. They're like worried. And then I finished in the back about. I know. Oh. Oh, that's done. Okay. All right. Sorry, that's done. That is done? That one? Oh, okay. Just doesn't highlight the kid. Okay. That's why I was like, oh. Well, you're good. When is the supernatural supposed to start? I think 1:30. No, we're doing good, right? Oh, no. Weird. I think just stop it anyway. So, you don't have time.
On deck for two, Ryan Redstone, Fernando Salas, you're on deck for two. Ryan Redstone, Fernando Salas. On deck for one is Will Wallace, Andrea Fontanelli. You're on deck for one.
Up the pressure, Elijah. Go first. First, Elijah.
Elijah Palazzo takes the win at two. Ryan Redstone, Fernando Salas up at two. Hey, Anthony Langdon takes the win at one. Will Wallace, Andrea Fontanelli up at one. Will Wallace, Andrea Fontanelli, thank you. Ryan Redstone, Fernando Salas, thank you. Table two on deck is Selmo Fall and Travis Jordan. You guys are on deck only for two. Selmo and Travis Jordan on deck for two. On deck for one is Philip Tran and Rafael Ochoa. You're on deck only. Ryan Redstone takes the win at two. Travis Jordan and Selmo up at two. Travis Jordan and Selmo up at two, please. Elijah Palazzo, Ryan Redstone, you're on deck for two. On deck for two, Elijah and Ryan. If you're in the 146, 165 right hand class, go ahead and start going to the right side of the stage. Will takes the one. Thank you. Philip Tran, Rafael Ochoa up at one. Philip and Rafael up at one. If you are in left hand, 206, 232, start moving to the left side of the stage. 206, 232, left hand class. Left side of the stage, please. Travis Jourdain takes the win at 2. Elijah Palazzo, Ryan Redstone at the 2. Elijah Palazzo, Ryan Redstone, you are up at 2. Thank you. Okay, on deck, we're going to bounce over to the 146, 165 right-hand class. John Lawrence, Jordan Wilderson, you're on deck only for 2. On deck only for 2.
Are y'all waiting to pull the left-hand final for the one?
Enrique Sandoval, Anthony Langdon up at 1. Enrique Sandoval, Anthony Langdon up at 1. Okay, table 2. I need John Lawrence and Jordan Wilderson. This is bouncing over to the 146 to 165 right-hand class. Table 1, I need Enrique Sandoval and Anthony Langdon, please.
What about going first, bud?
Selma, Paul, and Elijah, you guys are on deck for table 2. This is a B-side match. Winner will move on to first and second. Loser will take third in that weight cut. Anthony Langdon takes the win. Philip Tran and Will Wallace up at 1. John Lawrence takes the win at 2.
Who's up on 2?
Selma Paul and Elijah Palazzo. Okay, this match right here is the B-side match. Winner goes on to first or second. Loser takes a third in this weight class. Jimmy Toyota and Timothy Fulkerson, you guys are on deck for 2. For the 146, 165, if you're in that class, I should have you to the right side of my stage, please. Selma takes the win. Elijah takes the third in that weight class. I should have Jimmy Tokoya and Timothy Fulkerson up at 2. Will Wallace takes the win. We're going to go over to the 206, 232 left-hand class. Drew Turner and Luis Mendoza. Let's have you guys up at 2. Drew Turner, Luis Mendoza. Have you guys up at 2. We're bouncing between 186, 205, 206, 232, so just bear with me, guys.
I don't think we have any of that set up. No, I don't think it's not. Yes, no. You're over here.
Who was my winner? Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Timothy Fulkerson, correct? Thank you. Drew Turner takes the win. Okay, table 1, I need to have Enrique Sandoval, Will Wallace. Enrique Sandoval, Will Wallace. It's that B-side match for 186, 205. Jimmy Trejo and Nolan Craig up at 2. Jimmy Trejo and Nolan Craig up at 2, please. This is for 146 to 165 weight class. On deck for 2 is Alexander Fouche and John Lawrence. You're on deck for 2.
Nolan Craig.
Nolan Craig takes the win at 2. I should have Alexander Hughes and John Lawrence up at 2. Will takes the win. Enrique takes the 3rd in that weight class today. I need Joshua Householder and Luis Mendoza up at 1. Joshua Householder and Luis Mendoza. This is the B side for 206, 232. If you are in 233 left-hand class, I need you to the left side of my stage. 233 and over to the left side of the stage. John Lawrence takes the win. Thank you. Jeffrey Lacombe and Eric Delgado up at 2. Jeffrey Lacombe and Eric Delgado up at 2. Jesse Allen, Michael Concepcion, you're on deck for 1 for left hand 233 and over. Jesse Allen and Michael Concepcion. Jesse Allen and Michael Concepcion, you're on deck for 1. Christian Ketelish, Timothy Fulkerson, you're on deck for 2. Christian Ketelish, Timothy Fulkerson, you're on deck for 2. Luis Mendoza takes the win. Joshua takes the 3rd in that weight class. Okay, we are on to our 233 and over left-hand class. Jesse Allen and Michael Concepcion. I should have you at table 1. Jesse Allen and Michael Concepcion, table 1.
Knuckle, man. Break your knuckle, man.
Got him, Jen.
On deck for 1 is Daniel Hernandez and Zach Palagine. On deck only Daniel and Zach. For left hand 233 and over. What was your name, sir?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Lacombe takes the win at 2. Christian Ketelish, Timothy Fulkerson up at 2. Christian Ketelish, Timothy Fulkerson up at 2, please.
Jesse.
Jesse Allen takes the win at 1. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Daniel Hernandez, Zach up at 1. Daniel Hernandez and Zach up at 1. Just a reminder, table 1 is transitioned fully into the 233 and over left hand weight class. Christian Ketelish takes the win. Thank you. I need Nolan Craig and Andre Kirschen up at 2, please.
Okay.
I signed up, but I want to ask if I can complete from the classes. What classes?
Zach takes the win at 1.
Okay.
Nolan Craig.
AJ Roberts and Jesse Allen up at 1. AJ Nolan. Jimmy Toka and Alexandre F up at 2. Jimmy Toka and Alexandre F up at 2. Table 1 should be AJ Roberts and Jesse Allen for 233 left-handed. Who do I have up there? Is that AJ? You're AJ, right? Jesse Allen, where are you? Table 2, please confirm I have Jimmy and Alexandre. Is that
Don't let him
correct?
jump in.
On deck.
Hey, grab him higher,
this
higher.
is on deck only is Jimmy Trejo and Eric Delgado. You're on deck only.
There you go, there you go.
For table 2.
Get angry. Go. Yes. Good stop. Look at your hand. Good. Look at your hand, bro.
On deck for 1 is Zach Cowley and Cal Meyer. You're on deck for 1, please. On deck only.
Pull back hard. And stay connected.
On
Stay
deck for
connected.
2 is Jimmy Trejo and Eric Delgado.
Stay tight. Stay tight.
Oh, Jesse,
Yes,
thank you.
easy. Come.
Zach Cowley and Cal Meyer up at 1, please.
Hey, take a step.
Is that Alexandre? Jimmy Trejo and Eric Delgado up at 2. Jimmy and Eric up at 2, please. On deck for 2 is Jordan Milgren and Andre Pearson. You're on deck for 2. On deck only for 2. On deck for 1 is Daniel Hernandez and AJ Roberts. You're on deck only for 1. Zach, got it, thank you. Daniel Hernandez, AJ Roberts up at 1. Daniel Hernandez, AJ Roberts up at 1.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Jordan Winkerson and Andre P. up at 2, please. This is for 146 to 165 pounds. 146 to 165. On deck, I need Alexander Pooch and Eric Delgado on deck for 2. Alex and Eric on deck for 2.
Get the hook first, Jordan. Get it first, right? Just fast to get the hook. Real fast to get it.
Is that Andre?
Yeah.
Thank you. Alexandre Fushka and Eric Delgado up at 2. Alex and Eric up at 2.
Alex, you got it. Use your hand. Use your hand.
Michael Concepcion and Cal Meyer, you're on deck for 1. Michael Concepcion.
Don't let him get
Cal
the
Meyer,
grip. Fight for the
on deck
grip.
for 1. Daniel Hernandez, thank you. Michael and Cal up at 1, please. Michael and Cal up.
The webbing.
If you were in the master left 180
Alex, climb. Grab him high.
pass, please come to the left side of the table.
Right now. Right, that's up now.
The master 186 left hand.
Cover him entirely.
Left side of
Rise up.
the stage, please.
Back.
Sweep. Look at your hand.
Jesse Allen, Zach Cowley, you're going to be on the back.
Hey, dude.
Jesse
Look
Allen
at
and
your hand.
Zach, you're on
Don't look away.
On deck for 2 is Timothy Fulkerson and Andre P. You're on deck for 2.
Use your lap. Boom. That roll. Big time.
Bring that bottom strap back as hard as you can.
What is your name, sir? Cal. Cal takes the win. Jesse Allen and Zach Cowley, you're up at 1.
Use your lap.
Right, that's
Yeah.
never throw him back.
That women's amateur.
What's your wrist?
Brody, try that stuff, Brody. Back.
Put him on.
Yes!
Well, I got my
Who was
right
it?
now.
Alexander, thank you. Timothy Fulkerson and Andre P. up at the table, please.
So weird, 'cause I feel like for some reason I feel
On deck for two, John Lawrence and Jeffrey Lacombe, you're on deck. John Lawrence, Jeffrey Lacombe, on deck.
I don't know, that's not an accurate matchup. That's bullshit.
Daniel Hernandez and Kyle Meyer, you are on deck for table one. Daniel Minkow, you're on deck for one.
Закрепился. Давай, тяни! Тяни, дерьмо! Давай!
Is that Andre? Okay, takes the win. John Lawrence, Jeffrey Lacombe up at two. John Lawrence, Jeffrey Lacombe up at two. Christian Ketelish, Nolan Craig, you're on deck only for two. Christian Ketelish, Nolan Craig, you're on deck only for two. Daniel Hernandez and Cal, you're on deck for one. John Lawrence takes the win at two. Christian Ketelish, Nolan Craig up at two. Christian and Nolan up at two, please. Zach, thank you. Zach takes the win. Daniel Hernandez and Cal up at one, please. Daniel Hernandez and Cal. I need Paul Stevens, Russ Jackson on deck for one. We're going to transition into the Masters. Christian Ketelish takes the win at two.
I know, right?
Andre P. and Jeffrey Lacombe up at two. Andre P. and Jeffrey Lacombe up at two, please. Table one is going to transition in between the B class match over to the Masters. So can I please have Paul Stevens, Russ Jackson on deck only for table one?
Mostly the master
Andre and Jeffrey Lacombe? Nope.
Yeah, there was some brush under the score and it burned
Ladies, start getting ready also. We're going to be tapping into your left-hand classes pretty soon. Ladies and you, if you guys can all start getting ready. Daniel Hernandez takes the win. Daniel, don't go too far. I'm going to run a Masters match and come back to you to run out the beat line, okay? Paul and Russ. One. Paul and Russ up at one.
Как загадки, потяни его хорошо. Бочиной, потом закрепи.
Table one is left-handed 186 left-hand master class.
Кика, мама. Кика, группу. Это мне его. Over. Давай, Киса, вверх.
Jeffrey Lacombe takes the win at two. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alexandre Oosh and Nolan Craig up at two. Alex and Nolan up at two. On deck for one, we're going to do Jesse Allen and Daniel Hernandez to round out the B-side match. The winner of that will go under first or second. The loser will take third in that 233 left-hand heavyweight class.
Go. Bring him back to center. Don't let him get a better grip.
Russ Jackson takes the win. This is double elimination. These gentlemen will come back in the finals for first and second. Okay, I need Jesse, Allen, and Daniel back up at 1. Reminder, this is the B-side match. Winner of this will go on first or second. Loser of this will take third in the weight class. Ladies, let's have you guys be on deck. We're going to start out with Grace Bear and Reagan Craig. You're on deck only for 1, please. Nolan Craig takes the win. Thank you. John Lawrence, Christian Ketelish up at 2. John Lawrence, Christian Ketelish up at 2. On deck for 2 is Nolan Craig and Jeffrey Lacombe. You're on deck only.
You can't like move it around. Read off.
Thank you. Okay, so Daniel takes a third in that 233 left-hand class. Okay, ladies, Grace Bear and Reagan Craig, I need you guys up at 1.
I know. In this amateur lady. I thought it was just women. I don't think I have. I don't know. I don't know.
Nolan Craig and Jeffrey Lacombe up at 2. Nolan Craig and Jeffrey Lacombe up at 2.
I signed up for it.
Grace Bear and Reagan.
No, right? It's
Yeah. They are, yeah. They're running. Whatever's happened, if anybody isn't in the class right now, you guys are doing
Not him.
Craig, let's finish this.
Nolan Craig.
I'm trying to go. I'm on the women's class right now. Women?
Table 2.
That ain't.
Table 2. We're going to have 0 to 145. We're going to start implementing your weight class, 0 to 145.
This is Reagan.
I need John Lawrence and Nolan to not go far. I'm going to run one of the matches for 0 to 145. Joseph Barajas and Kaleo Moro. Let's start your class out up at table 2.
You have one women's class in open for the whole day, right? Not amateur and open, right?
What's it got? How do we got the brackets?
I only have women open. Women amateur.
2-way class.
Yeah. The red class, the women's working in this evening with the open. I'm not. And I don't have, they're fighting me. Let me go at, yes, don't do the women's, let me go ask for them.
Kaleo takes the win.
I have to take a pee really quick. The beat is not
Okay, let's hop back over to the 146 to 165. We're going to round out that B side. John Lawrence, Nolan Craig, back up on 2. Winner is going to go to first versus. Okay. Sorry for any confusion. Table 1 is transitioning over to the junior class. Table 1 is junior left hand 0 to 185 class. Joseph Villadue and Kaleo Moro. Can I guys have you start off that weight class at table 1? Joseph Villadue and Kaleo. This is for the junior 0 to 185 left hand class.
Hold on.
Joseph Villadue and Kaleo for junior 0 to 185 left hand. John takes the win. Nolan takes the third in that weight class today. Okay, we are in our finals for 146 to 165. Table 2 is Kringle, this is the third to 145. I need Aiden Brahmas and Jacob Carco up at 2. Who was my winner? Kaleo takes the win, thank you. Henry Neming, Timothy Fulkerson, table 1. Henry Neming, Timothy Fulkerson 1. Aiden Brajas, Jacob Harcow for 0 to 145 right hand. Henry Neming, Timothy Fulkerson. Aiden Brajas, Jacob Harcow, please.
Oh, let's go, Henry. All right,
Right hand, left hand junior, right hand amateur. Timothy Fulkerson takes the win at 1. Thank you. Alden Salazar, Kaleo Moro up at 1. Alden Salazar, Kaleo Moro up at 1. Aiden Brajas takes the win at 2. Thank you. Ian Montiana and Ian Diaz. Both Ians for the right hand 0 to 145. I need you guys up at the table.
I think the ball.
Timothy Fulkerson and Elijah Palazzo, you're on deck for 1. Timothy Fulkerson, Elijah Palazzo, you're on deck for 1. Kaleo. Timothy Fulkerson, Elijah Palazzo, you guys are up at table 1, please.
Drive that thumb and get your hand first. Beat your hand first before you go sideways. Get it up. Stay tight.
Ladies, we are not going to be running your class. We're running your class when it opens this afternoon. So, ladies, I apologize for any confusion on that. Henry Nessie, Salazar.
Ian.
Ian.
Ian wants to be in.
Logan Craig, Derek Trong up at 2. Logan Craig, Derek Trong up at 2. What's your name, sir?
I want Henry.
Henry Nemney? Thank you.
It's narrowing.
Okay. Joseph Villadue and Timothy Fulkerson up at 1. Joseph Villadue and Timothy Fulkerson up at 1, please.
Like that.
Joseph Villadue. Kaleo Moro, Elijah Palazzo up at 1. Kaleo Moro, Elijah Palazzo up at 1.
I'm gonna need all the ladies to hold on to me. I got them all. You pull them out? Yeah. Right here.
Kaleo takes the win. Henry Naring and Joseph Villadue up at 1. Henry Naring and Joseph Villadue up at 1, please. do on deck for two is Grace Bear, Kaleo Moro. They're on deck for two.
You're
This
gonna
is
get
for
it, dear. You're gonna get it.
0.5 right hand.
Correct.
On deck only. Grace Bear, Kaleo Moro.
That's it!
Logan Craig. Logan Craig to the student. Grace Bear, Kaleo Moro up at two. Grace Bear, Kaleo Moro up at two. Joseph Barajas, Jacob Parkow. We are on deck for two. On deck only for two.
Come on, Greg.
I think I got this. Okay. Okay. Megan. No, I was trying to get that.
Come in. Joseph Barajas, Jacob Parkow. Two, please. Henry takes the win. I gave it to him, thank you. Henry, I actually need you back up at the table with Elijah Palazzo. This is the B side. Winner of this match goes on to first or second. Loser takes third in this weight class. This is the youth junior category. Elijah takes the win. Henry takes a third in that weight class.
Joseph Barajas.
Joseph Barajas, thank you. I need Derek Trong and Grace Bear up at two. This is a B-side match. Derek Trong, Grace Bear.
Do you want to switch to right to do right master?
Where are we at?
I'm in the final with all my
Two in every class.
all my little girls.
We got the paper here now.
No, you want to switch to right?
However you want to do it, you just tell me to run.
Okay, switch to right.
Okay, I am going to transition table one over to a right-hand structure, and I'm going to run out our master and our junior class on table one. So let's have Paul Stevens and Russ Jackson up at one for right-hand master class. We're going to run this out. We are in our top two in each of our left-handed classes today. So I need table one to transition over to the master class, please. Paul Stevens, Russ.
Not Grace.
Derek.
Sure.
Derek takes the win. Joseph Barajas, Ian Diaz up at two. Paul Stevens and Russ Jackson. This is your right-hand master class, 186 and over. Table two should be Joseph Barajas and Ian Diaz.
Joseph Barajas.
Joseph Barajas, thank you. Aiden Barajas, Ian Montana up at two. Russ Jackson takes the win at one. Okay, we are not doing our ladies class. We're going to save that for this afternoon for open. So I'm skipping them. Alden Salazar, Timothy Fulkerson. This is the junior 0 to 185 right hand class. Alden Salazar, Timothy Fulkerson. If you are in that junior class, I need you to the left side of the stage, please. Aiden Rajas takes the win. Kaleo Moro, Logan Craig, I need you guys up at 2. Kaleo Moro, Logan Craig up at 2. Henry Nearing, Jared Rodriguez, you are on deck for 1. On deck only for 1. Excuse me, you're now up at the table. Alden Salazar, thank you. Henry Nearing and Jared Rodriguez up at 1. Hello. Derek Chong and Montiana up at 2. I should have, I have Henry, I need Jared Rodriguez.
Hey guys, I just want to encourage everybody, you guys buy your drinks at this bar right here. The sales at this bar are directly supporting this event. Right? They don't take cash, it's card only, but everybody go to this bar over here. CTA goes and hook you guys up. You guys that bar over there, please. Thank you.
Joseph Rajas and Logan Craig, you are on deck for 2. Joseph Rajas, Logan Craig, you're on deck for 2. Who's my winner over here? This guy? Jared Rodriguez? Is that your name, Jared? Elijah Palazzo, Joseph Villadu up at 1. Derek Chong takes the win at 2. Thank you. Okay, just confirming. Table 1 should be Elijah Palazzo, Joseph Villadu. Table 2 should be Joseph Barajas and Logan Craig. I need you guys up at the table. Logan Craig. Elijah Palazzo takes the win. Corbin, Kaleo Moro up at 1. Corbin and Kaleo Moro up at 1. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and do on deck for 2 is Aiden Barajas and Kaleo. Okay, you're on deck for 2. Thank you, Kaleo. Timothy Fulkerson, Henry Nearing up at 1.
Joseph Barajas.
Joseph Barajas takes the win. Aiden Barajas and Kaleo Moro up at 2. Timothy Fulkerson and Henry Nearing. Aiden Barajas and Kaleo Moro. Just confirming, Timothy Fulkerson, Henry Nearing, Aiden Barajas, Kaleo. On deck for 2, Joseph Barajas and Derek Trong. You're on deck for 2. Kaleo takes the win. Joseph Barajas, Derek Trong. Thank you, gentlemen, for hopping up there. Timothy Fulkerson takes the win. Joseph Villadu, Corbin, let's have you guys up at 1. Joseph Villadu and Corbin up at 1. Alden Salazar, Jared Rodriguez up at 1. Alden Salazar, Jared Rodriguez up at 1, please.
Come on, Derek. Tap them up or go.
What's that person's name? Alden? I need Jared Rodriguez. We are almost done rounding out our top two in each of the right-hand classes on table 2.
I told you that kind of, there's a check mark on it. Look at the, see the tag in the back? Look at the check mark on it right in there. Oh, okay. Wait, those are for now, by the way.
Joseph Rojas takes the win. Okay, we're going to give you guys just a few seconds to catch your breath, and then I need Aiden and Joseph Rojas both back up at the table. Alden took the win. Thank you. Elijah Palazzo Paleo up at 1. Elijah and Paleo up at 1.
No check mark.
Let's have Aiden and Joseph Rojas back up at 2.
No check mark. That's all right. I don't think that one. Nothing? Oh, no. Like you're asking about it.
Joseph Rojas takes a win. That means Aiden takes a third in that weight class. Let me just double check and make sure we're on top 2 in all of our right hand classes. We are not touching the women as of right now. We're going to have them go on the later portion of the day. We can actually run, I have Elijah and Kaleo, so let's run Joseph Villadue and Jared Rodriguez at table 2. We're going to combine one weight class and run a couple maxes all of them. We're going to try to run this class out. So just bear with me, guys. Joseph Villadue and Jared Rodriguez up here.
Because some of them, they just do the whole thing. What is that like? Yes. Double checking. 0 to 145, right? Okay. Okay, next time. Right, yeah. Friday. Yep. Okay, let's look at that.
Elijah takes the win.
I'm almost done. We have 3 more classes and then we're up to 12:30. 12:30. I'm running one class on 2 tables. I gotta figure out where I'm at. Give me just a second. I will.
Timothy Fulkerson and Kaleo Moro, can I have you up at 1? Timothy Fulkerson and Kaleo up at 1.
Yeah, this is 1, right? Yeah. Another spot. Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Thank you. Let's have Alden Salazar and Elijah Palazzo up at 1. Joseph Villadue takes the win. Thank you. Alden Salazar and Elijah Palazzo. Perfect. Let's have Kaleo Moro, Joseph Villadue back up at 2.
Okay, you're right. great. I'm gonna go tell her there's some that's we can put right in my Okay. We're good? And I'm gonna go take care of it.
Okay, Kaleo, don't go too far. You're waiting for your opponent. That's going on table one right now, okay? So don't go too far. Hey, babe. I think you guys are okay. I have one match after this.
Yeah, what?
Pay-per-view, we're talking for all the cameras.
Oh, we're not finishing it out?
Alden? Alden, right? Alden took the win. Okay, let's have Elijah Palazzo Paleo back up at 1. This is going to round out that B-side match.
My motto for this. It hasn't worked. It's not worth it. It's just nothing. That's all I can do.
I think we're good.
Oh, really?
Okay, this is our last B-side match for the amateur section that we're doing today.
No, I'm just.
Depending on the winner, they may move on to first or second place or take third in this weight class. This is the junior 0185 right hand left.
It's soft and it's so hard to eat out. Yeah.
It's easy to sit down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Elijah?
Yeah.
Okay, Paleo took a third in that weight class. We are in our first and second places for our amateur right and left, master and junior class.
Ever since then, my kids have just
Sarah responds to it, so it goes back.
yeah.
We got last night. At school. Really? Oh my God. I'm like, it's like $30 I got sleep. I got $2 and about 3 gallons of water. Check out this is the answer there on 40%. And 2 sweet, I love sweet tea. Okay. 2 little sweet tea. Oh, okay. What is a 4-pound sweet tea? It tastes like dirty 4-pound sweet tea. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Somewhere. Literally perfect. 2 gallons, 2 sweet teas. I got 1 sweet tea.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, it's like I started my boat beginning in November, and it's like no, yeah, only, and I just want something from nothing, and I told her, I said, Mom, I'm tired of being honest, and I already know it's in town. My body fat that 11% is using fucking nuts. I mean, that would have been already fun. Yeah, so.
Yeah, no, I was curious because like, oh, yeah, yeah, as opposed to being smaller. Wait a second, let me take my shirt off. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's night and day. It's and I just don't like being on that smell. Yeah, Syracuse, we're running and we need everything. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, I don't mind. Well, that's what I wanted. I want to try to stack them up so I can be down the first and second every time.
So listen up, guys. We're down to first and second every class. That's what we're going to do. We're going to run at main down the time clock for one. And the guys got together. So you guys get prepared. For weight classes coming up, I guess it's time to say, just get this thing rolling. Finish it by 120.
Yeah, we're getting me right here. Me, you right. Wait, so if I lose to you still, I still get a medal.
Okay, we're gonna keep our tables. We're gonna do table one left-handed, table two right-handed. We're just gonna run out first and second in each class. So we're gonna start this off. If you are in first or second position in your class, I don't care what side of the stage you're on, I need you readily available to get on the stage. Table one, you want to change to left hand, back to it. Let's do Ian Montiana and Paleo Moro. This is for 0 to 145. Left hand first and second class. Okay, we're going to start table two. We're going back to the heavies, 233. Daniel Hernandez and Jesse Allen. This is for first and second in this class. Daniel Hernandez, Jesse Allen. Daniel Hernandez, Jesse Allen, please. If you are in first or second of any of your classes, and you guys want to chalk up and get ready to bring these out, let's have you up here. Who was that? Paleo? Please. Who won that one? Paleo, thank you. Okay, we're going to go to the next one and come back to Nolan Craig, Daniel Clark. This is for first and second in 146 to 165. Is that Daniel Hernandez is my winner? Thank you. Jesse Allen takes the second in that weight class. We're going to 206, 232. Anthony Langdon, Andrew Terabay, up at 2. 206, 232. Anthony Langdon, Andrew Terabay, up at 2, please. Let's go ahead and do on deck for 2. Oh, Anthony, you're going to be on deck for 2 again for the next weight class. So it's Anthony and Andrea Fontanelli. You're going to be on deck.
Yeah, be quick. No leg? Yeah, look at the right. No leg? Ready. Yeah. Quick. Quick, quick. Ready. Go.
Daniel?
That's what I wanted.
Anthony, please. First, thank you. Andrew takes the second in the 206, 232. 186, 205. Let's have Anthony and Andrea Fontanelli back up. This is 205 right hand. Anthony Langdon and Andrea Fontanelli. weight class. I need Daniel Clark and Nolan Craig back up to the table to round out the 146 to 165 left hand. Double elimination. They have to go against each other a second time. Daniel Clark, Nolan Craig. Let's have you guys up at one. Where you guys at? You were just up here. Daniel Clark, Nolan Craig. Daniel Clark, Nolan Craig, I need you at table one for your finals, please. Daniel Clark, Nolan Craig. Nolan Craig, where are you at? You're about to lose your match. First, second. Go. Okay, let's do on deck for table one. Travis Jordan, Elijah Palazzo, you're on deck. Anthony Langdon. Travis Jordan is foul. Okay. Okay, so I have Travis over here. Let's go over to Anthony Langdon and Will Wallace up at one. Anthony Langdon and Will Wallace up at one. Travis Jordan takes the win. Christian Ketlish, John Lawrence up at two for 146, 165. Andrew Terabay, are you still up here by the...
When you went against Anthony, who won that match? Anthony did, right? I just wanted to confirm for you. I just wanted to confirm. You're welcome.
Kristen Ketlish takes the win, takes the first place in that weight class, 146, 165. Okay, let's have Kaleo Moro, Joseph Barajas up at two. Kaleo Moro, Joseph Barajas up at two. Anthony Langdon takes the first. Will Wallace takes the second. Drew Turner, Luis Mendoza up at one. Drew Turner, Luis Mendoza up at one. Okay. Kaleo takes the first. Joseph Barajas takes the second. Let's have Russ Jackson, Paul Stevens, table two. This is a master class. Russ Jackson, Paul Stevens, table two.
He's just checking. Hold on.
Hey, you did the same thing I did.
Thanks, George. You can see on my toes.
Drew takes the first in that class. Luke takes the second. I need to have Travis Jordan and Elijah Palazzo up at one. This is for the 166, 185, first and second in that class.
I never lost. I only lost once in that class. I never pulled Elijah.
Who?
John Whitmire. I never pulled Elijah. He lost once and I only lost one.
Okay, give me a second. What class are you talking about?
165 and 185. 165 and 185.
Ryan?
I'm Dalton.
Dalton?
I only lost once to John.
You lost to Ryan Red?
No, I beat him.
100% I'll be there. Go!
Well, you
I
got
can find it and ask it. Yeah, if I can find it. Yeah.
Ryan Redstone, are you in the crowd? Ryan Redstone, are you in the crowd? I need you to come to the bracket table, please. Russ takes the win.
Go!
Ryan.
He'd be the other.
Okay. Bill Collins. Bill Collins. Bill. 1 second.
Oh my God. Who won that? Russ?
Bill Collins. Can you come here for a second?
I put the wrong person as So this match, Dalton won, not right. I hit the winner.
He won?
Dalton won. But he lost. He's the winner. So Dalton won. No, these guys didn't go.
Oh, they didn't go?
No, because it messed up. So these two need to go, then these guys need to go. Right here.
So these guys need to go?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dalton, you're gonna go.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get confused. Yeah.
Okay, we had a bit of a mix-up in 166, 185 left-hand class. I need Elijah Palazzo and Dalton up to 1. Elijah, you had won the prior match for the B side, although it was the incorrect person that moved over for you. So we're going to have you run that B side again. We will hold you guys off for just a moment for the A side, okay?
I knew it was the other guy, but...
Yeah, it was wrong.
It's okay, it's okay.
Elijah and Dalton should be up there. Okay. Table 2. Alden Salazar, Elijah Palazzo up at 2. Alden Salazar, Elijah Palazzo.
There. Yeah.
Dalton takes the win. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, so Elijah's here. Good. You're good, Amber. Right here. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. We're going to change it up. So sorry about that, Dalton. Only my fault. Travis? I'm sorry. Travis and Dalton.
I was wrong last night.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Get up there.
Turn on.
Go. Travis and Dalton up at the table.
There. Okay, so this was our right. Elijah, so let me make sure.
And Travis takes the win, and Dalton takes his corrected second place. Sorry again about that, Dalton.
This is match right. Yep. Okay. Are we done? And just double check that's right. Oh wait.
Alden Salazar, thank you. And Elijah takes a second. I need Zach Calloway and Jesse Allen up at table 1 for the 233 left hand, first and second place. Zach and Jesse up at 1.
Go.
Got to end at 110. You guys need to go again? Yes.
Russ and Paul, let's have you guys at table 2. Table 2, this is a left-hand class. Left-hand class, please. Russ and Paul Stevens, let's have you guys up there to round out your left-hand class. Jesse, you guys are gonna have to come back around one more time. Kaleo Moro, Elijah Palazzo, up at one. Thank you. Russ takes the win. Russ takes the win. Paul takes the second. Okay, you guys are still set up on left-handed, right, Kristen? Jesse Allen and Zach, let's have you guys do your final match over here at table 2. Jesse Allen and Zach, table 2. Let's round that out.
Oh, okay.
Elijah takes the win. You guys get about a couple second break and then they be right back up here. It's double elimination. Kaleo was undefeated in that weight class. Okay, you guys want to hop back up there?
Gotta be done.
Round 2.
110. No, it's not here. He's not even looking at you. You literally were not trying. You were trying to sing your song. Stop telling me. I know.
Jesse Allen. Jesse takes the first in that weight class. Zach takes the second. Then Kaleo takes the third.
We're done with the double second. That's women, yeah, not women. No women. Good. Done. Good. No. Can we go out that door? I need to enter in the open, but that'll only take me a second. We have to put he moved, right? Yeah, but I also have to enter in.
We're doing the paper reading.
You live in Australia.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Good. Okay, at 1:30 we're going to be kicking off the Superman of pay-per-view. So at this time, anybody that's in the pay-per-view series today, come over to the stage. There's a couple of things in the rules that are modified that you guys should know about. Everyone explain it. So come to the stage. If you're in the Supermatch, come to the stage. Okay, if you guys are in the Superman,